Well, welcome to the Complete Nonsense Podcast. I want to pre-apologize for anything that we may say that may piss you off or offend you. If it does, please call in and let's talk about it. We want to hear your opinion. Our disclaimer is very simple. If you are super serious or looking for something educational, forget about it. Because it won't happen here, let's begin.
You're loud and
One,
loud.
two,
Not loud in
three.
headphones. So
And
let's
here
start.
we go.
You don't know what's in my headphones.
It's in your head.
It's your headphones.
I know it's so loud.
Welcome to episode 16 of fucking Complete Nonsense, because this day is complete nonsense.
That's a change
It's
of
the
the name of the
rain.
title.
It's the thing. It's the whatever you want to call it. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah. So this is going to be an episode of we're going to go off topic here for a second.
Yeah, man.
Going to come off topic. Why can't we talk about those things?
Oh, that's rough. That's a
Here
rough.
we go.
That's a rough
nice
talk.
start.
Yeah, well, we got to stay. If you look at all the other, you look at all the. There's all right. I'm gonna let you speak. I'm sorry. So I'm going to give you a podcast land. So there's things going on in our world that all of a sudden every once in a while we're not allowed to talk about, which doesn't make any sense because there's nothing. There should be nothing off limits. Don't you
There's a
think?
lot of stuff that we have in our world for sure.
Yeah. So should we limit ourselves?
No.
Well,
yes.
yeah.
No. Why?
Just bear me and let's go.
Yeah. Oh, you can't use
Yeah, I
that.
can use. That's my line,
You can't
bro.
use that line.
That's my
No,
line.
it's the old show.
It's
old
my
show. You can use that all you want.
Fight about this later.
Bear me.
We're allowed. No. It's all getting cut, so I
No,
don't need to worry
it
about
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We have a game tonight.
We love.
Who has a game tonight?
We have a game.
Yeah, it's preseason.
I don't
We're
care.
in the game.
It's in preseason. This is a really awkward way we're sitting and talking.
Yeah.
So
we're really
so
close.
let's talk about why we can't talk about it.
Because some things are personal and they don't
Personal.
need to be broadcast out.
Personal isn't having your father's teeth fall out while he's having dinner. That's not personal.
That's pretty personal.
That's not personal.
Content is content. It
That's
comes-
what I'm
it-
talking
It
about.
comes very fast at
Right.
you. You have to.
So let's ask, how did your meeting go? So Staxx had a meeting this week. We'll catch everybody up, and
Yeah.
she was doing a really good thing. I mean,
It's a
it
good
was
thing.
it was a definitely good thing.
Yeah.
They're pre-planning for the demise of
You
of,
are
of humans.
so dead.
I'm so dead
Why?
because it's a great
I
story.
said at the beginning I don't want to talk about
I know,
it.
but
And you go right into it.
it's terrible,
So
'cause
Staxx
it's
isn't
a-
going to talk about it. You can talk all you want.
All right. How did the meeting go? Dees, you know how the meeting
I
went.
was- no,
you didn't
I-
get it at the end of the night? Just answer
I
me this.
wasn't
Did
in
you
it.
buy one? Did you get a sticker from UPS?
Staxx isn't talking about it. I told you.
That doesn't make any sense.
So that
Did you-
content is content.
Yeah. Did you get a UPS label?
Stop it. Stop it now. No, I did not.
Okay. Did you buy something nice?
Stop it.
Okay.
I think so.
Stop it
You
now.
did, right? Did she bring it home?
No.
hope
Why
not.
would I have it in a
I mean, I don't know how that works. That's what I'm
No,
curious about.
no, you don't bring it home and hold it until you need it.
Why wouldn't you?
Because that's weird.
Yeah, we don't
The
do that.
question. Okay, so we're going to catch everybody.
I wasn't
did
in the
pick it
meeting,
out.
but if
So
that's the thing, we're not doing that.
Why wouldn't you do that?
I'm not holding
How
it.
would
We're
you?
not holding that.
Look, so this is
No.
this is a situation.
Oh
we're
my
gonna
God.
tell
Dees says no.
our fans.
This might be Stax's last episode. people.
Oh, that'd be so sad. You'd be hard to replace.
I would
Very
be
hard.
Very hard.
Yeah. I mean, you'd be hard to replace.
But you could do it.
Well, everybody's replaceable.
Okay, I know. I
except me.
agree.
And me.
Yeah, me and you aren't replaceable.
Then it will
So,
be the
No way.
Dees and the Dees and AC show.
And the Staxx.
Days,
We're good.
the Dees and Stack show.
No, the
I'd
Dees and
listen.
AC show
Oh,
is what I
well,
said.
he wouldn't be first bill. It'd be ACDs.
Oh my God.
Like it'd have to be ACDs.
I don't think I have the patience for this tonight,
AC/DC.
people.
You have to.
I might not.
That's the beauty of it. We want
I
you to.
might
There's,
not have the
there's
patience.
times that we don't want to have that patience. Like we want to be raw in the air every once in a while. Like every once in a while,
already on
you're-
edge.
Why are you on edge?
Yeah,
Because
that's
everyone in the
that's
world
a-
is closed tomorrow except for us, and I'm not happy.
See, that's what you're mad about.
That's a tough topic.
But I also told you last night and today I didn't want to talk about this.
But it's such a good story.
Well, we could talk about it at a different time.
We can talk. Yeah, let's wait.
When can we talk? We can't talk about when it actually happens. We're definitely not going to talk about that.
Sure.
Hey, by the way, guess what? That urn I bought, I used.
Let's rewind back to 16,
How's that going?
episode 16.
Right. Hey, remember that day we talked about? Because that day it'll be like, oh, we're definitely not talking about when something happens, right? So,
Yeah.
so we're going to catch
not even
everybody
gonna
up
let you
because
know.
everybody doesn't even know. Again, I'll know.
You won't.
Because there will
I
be
won't
you.
tell
You
you.
never get UPS. If a UPS truck comes, somebody's being shipped.
They're trying to deliver something from Hong Kong as we speak.
Well, as UPS.
I don't know what it was.
I don't know
Was
what
it
it
regular mail? Did they come today?
I don't.
We don't know.
So let me. We just got to. We'll just summarize it because we don't want anybody to tune out and be like, "Oh, what the fuck was that?" So the Staxx they're doing their family's doing a wonderful thing where they're pre-planning,
Right.
for eventual death, and she had a meeting with a funeral home to buy an urn, get it all set up. So I was just interested in how that looked. Like, do you go to a shelf and you're like, "Oh, the pretty pink one," and then they say, oh, "Okay, where do you want it shipped?" Because you're having it shipped somewhere.
No, I'm picking it up.
Oh, you are going to pick it up. Oh, nice. And then, so I wondered how that meeting go, and Staxx was about to leave the room. I'm not really sure why, because it's not really a bad
I
thing.
asked you not to talk about it.
I know, but we got to talk.
There's nothing sacred, people. Nothing.
Of course not. How many times have we talked that everything that we should talk about in this room?
That's why I'm going to quit talking to you.
Why would you do that? Because the shit's funny.
You know what goes good right here is beer me.
No, that's all gonna.
Still not.
You're gonna.
Still
All
not.
you're gonna hear when you do that is you're gonna hear. You know what's good?
Still good.
And that's gonna go right back into this.
Beer.
You can't use that. I'm not allowing that. That's your old show.
No, it's my show.
Let's not argue. We've already argued for the first 10 minutes.
Why can't we talk
That's
about
the
that?
best
That's a good
part about-
topic.
I've got the topic.
All right,
so
topic. Let's go.
The first topic. Did you? So everything worked out.
Everything's
That's what I
fine.
want to know.
Everything is done.
Okay, you got everything
All
taken
set.
care of. You're all ready to
to
go.
go.
You got the urn, the box, the shipping label, the whole nine
No
yards. But you
shipping
don't keep it
label.
there. Great, fantastic. Now let's talk about this studio that we're in. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago.
Studio.
Oh, that's no good. You don't want to go? Okay, because you started to roll your eyes and it looked nauseous.
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're all right.
nauseous.
So, you're a little nauseous? You're a little nauseous? Why are you a little nauseous? Let's talk about this. So Dees and I had a meeting a couple weeks ago. 2 hours. It was about a 2-hour meeting.
We did.
And we got these little fancy stickers.
We did.
And, did your sticker work today?
I didn't need it.
The sticker allowed us into
Someone let me in.
Who let you in?
I don't know.
Oh.
Some guy.
Yeah, so we had that meeting, right? And then did I tell you guys the next day that I got a phone call and said, "Why didn't you sign up?" And I said, "Well, we had a 2-hour meeting, got stickers. Did we not sign up?" And he goes, "You didn't really sign up." I said, "Well, that's fucking awkward because I really thought we did sign up. Everybody was agreed on it. We agreed on prices. We agreed on time. We agreed on, and then I guess we didn't really sign up. So
I wasn't there at the meeting
I had to re-sign. Yeah, you didn't come to the meeting. Why didn't you come to the meeting?
because I was at work.
Oh, yeah, that's terrible.
It was an early meeting.
That's terrible. But you felt like we had signed up. Did you not feel like we had signed up that day?
I got a sticker.
Yeah, you did get a sticker. I got a sticker. And
I
then,
was very happy with my sticker. I'm still happy with my sticker.
do you use the sticker?
Yeah, man.
So then why do you think that happened? I'm not really sure.
I don't know. It was one of those meetings where I just sat back and let you guys talk and take it all in first.
No, that's such nonsense.
It
'Cause
is, yeah, I don't know.
you jump in and say, "Oh, I had my." Well, they said this, and you heard it, but you always hear shit wrong.
Yeah, I
And then
know.
you said, "Well, they said that," and I'm like, "Well, did they say that?" Because they told us we didn't sign up. So we got it worked out this week that we're signed up, but now we have to be very technical. We have to know what we're doing.
Hey.
We got to jump in, jump out, and
We
call it a
came
day.
in pretty strong today. Today was a good strong day.
It
we came
was,
in,
but again, the one mic keeps
yeah,
falling
that
over.
was a little left turn. I mean,
Yeah,
things have changed a little
it's
bit.
not that. See, and this is what I made clear that it's not about us not being able to record. The recording's the easy part. You got to fuck with the buttons a little bit and all that. What we have to get is the mics right, where I should not have to be holding this because if I let it go, it swings to the left.
It's just a lot of
unnecessary.
musical chairs. I get that.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
We had
that
to find,
route.
but I mean, today was a little bit more constructed. It was more, put together. We came in.
And the way we're sitting is fucking
Yeah, we are
completely off.
we are eye to eye, baby.
Like I don't even like it. I don't even like it. Like I like being in that spot. Now we usually sit where I'm at the head of the table, so everybody can see, and I can see my two fantastic co-hosts. But now I'm like next to, and
Now
we're
you see
sitting
me,
right
see
at
You
Dees.
see me,
And I
see
got a
me.
side eye Staxx. None of this. None
I'm
of
looking
this.
dead at you both.
Yeah. it's like we're having a therapy session right now. I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm so used to you side-eyeing me
Yeah, am
It's
I?
nothing different.
Why do I side eye you? I don't side eye you.
all the time,
I do. I side eye you.
every time.
So we had a great week, right? We went to the concert. I mean, we had a
yeah,
lot go on there.
Oh, we had a lot going on.
Oh,
there. Yeah, I
man.
put that. We want to. Speaking of concerts, I'm going to get this out of the way right now. So this weekend we were invited to. Just so you know, we're invited to a company called Corsets and Cuties. Their 9th annual burlesque competition. If we want to go, it's at Sunday, September 29th. It's $20 a ticket. And the doors open at 7. Show starts at 8, and it's in Sanford. It's called the Theater West End. Are you familiar with that?
No.
Yeah, so a friend of ours is competing in it, and she just wanted us to mention to vote for Minxie. This is somebody that I know. through,
Minxie.
my poker stuff. You
I
know.
like the name, Minx.
Yeah, it's really
That's kinda-
cool.
yeah,
You can
cool
look her
name.
up on Instagram.
Great name.
Minx and Mutts or something like
Minx
that.
and
I'm not 100% sure what it is, but she invited us all to this thing. So if anybody out there in the podcast land that's in the Florida area wants to go see Sanford again, Sunday, September 29th, $20. Doors open 7. And again, vote for Minxie. It's a burlesque show. So let's talk about our show because we went so Creed.
We did.
So much fun.
It's always fun, but it's always interesting. Like we always have fun, but it's always like the
It's a shit
ride
show.
there is a shit show. We got this one behind me, oh, she's not behind me. She's on the other side of me. And she's like, it's like when I was talking about the autistic adults in
Right.
the van. It's like that when we're driving. I got this one bitching about, how I'm driving, which I'm not even doing anything.
I
I
didn't
got the
do
other
that
one
this
just
time.
agreeing. I've come to the conclusion that we will not come off this. I will not get sucked into your 3 bullshit. I picture the 3 of them. I will not.
That hurts.
I will not.
First of all, I did better this ride than I've done in any ride with you. Honestly, think about it.
Well, wait a minute. Paint the
I did
picture,
not
okay?
complain about your driving.
Paint the
I
picture.
didn't say a
little
word on the way
bit.
home.
The picture is this.
On the way there we had some issues.
It was
Well-
about the direction you were going.
Other direction. Well,
That
that's
was all.
driving. That all encompasses driving.
Well, no, usually it's your bad
this is
driving
exactly
that
what we're talking
bothers
about.
me.
We talked about let's before you, and I'm gonna let you jump in here, Dees, because you were in the car.
Yes.
I know. Don't Hercules me. If you're gonna fucking be real, be real.
I'm gonna be real.
because
I'm gonna be
we
real.
were together.
100%.
Podcast land. Let me make it very clear. I was in the back seat of a car with Staxx one day, and we were driving on a road that has 35
I'm gonna
mile an
sum
hour
all
limit.
that up.
35 miles an hour. And she fucking hit the brakes so far, and you saw me. I almost hit the windshield.
That is
that
a
was
very
not
true
a
story.
joke. That was not a pretend. You locked them the fuck up like you were like a child had run out in the road.
If you were wearing your seatbelt, you wouldn't have
In
gone
the back
anywhere.
seat, I gotta wear seatbelt.
I do when you drive. Oh, my gosh.
God.
Let me paint the picture, okay? When we ever we go on any trip, there is a battle of the sexes between you and Staxx. Who's driving?
Every
First
time.
of all, that is definitely. We stand outside smoking cigarettes until you guys are just ready to go. Staxx is
That
the
is true.
worst backseat
is.
side,
Thank you.
outside, inside the car, driver seat, whatever you want to
And
call
I
it.
agree.
She agrees with that. She knows that. Cece, on the other hand, does not want to watch the road because she gets nauseous and so on and so forth.
No, she
No,
does.
she has
She's
high
afraid.
anxiety.
Well, right. She's afraid of what,
She's not,
whatever,
she
whoever's
doesn't get
driving.
car sick.
The Dees is just going along with the ride, does not care because he just wants to drink the entire time.
But you weren't drinking
And
this
I
time.
don't want to fight with anybody. That's usually what the whole scenario of our ride starts. As we travel, then the shenanigans begin.
Yeah, the shenanigans. And they go
100%.
As soon as we get in the car, they
As
begin.
soon as we get in the
What the fuck
car.
are we talking about?
It was even before the car.
100%.
I've come to the conclusion that the three of them, and once we start videos, the next couple weeks you're gonna see the videos, okay? And the Dees is, he's the philosopher. So what that means in the in my world is that he starts the shit. 'Cause he's like, oh, Staxx, are you okay? And Cece, as we all know, anybody who knows Cece, she's Chicago Cece. She'll fucking sickle your head right off, right? She wants you to sickle and cut your head off. She's that girl. And then you got Staxx over here, who's just like the authoritarian. We're leaving. I'm done. Yeah, I'm not. We're not going this way. You're going too fast. We're doing that. So the three of them sit there with these fucking robes on, and they look and they have these. You just picture these three people in thrones, right? And anybody that walks by them, they just judge the fuck out of them. So I'm the one who gets it the most because I'm the one who's with them the most. And
It's not true. We don't judge people.
Are you fucking kidding? Every person that walks by, and this is how I vision it, because I see it. I see how it plays out. Because again, since I'm the one there the most, I'm the one who's fucked all the time, right? I got to listen. So I just pictured the three of you in your robes, and Staxx with her staff, and you with your fucking book, and Cece with her sickle, right? So I just picture anybody that walks by, and if they get right in the middle of it, bang, lights go on,
baby,
lights go on, and there's the three of you. Oh, and you're looking them up and down. Oh, this one, that, this, that, the other thing. But since I'm the fucking one with you. You in the car, he's not doing anything. Oh, Al, what are you doing? You're going too fast, right? I know it. So he said the other day, a perfect example. AC, you never do that. What the fuck does that? And then you get this one.
Was legit.
It was not legit.
You were talking so much, you kept pushing the accelerator and letting it go.
I don't do brakes.
I said, dude, I'm getting seasick.
I don't do brakes.
Yeah. But I do.
And then you rile them up. That's you. The
100%.
fucking.
I'm like, why do you keep doing that?
Yeah, it's all bullshit. And then you got these two in the back, and since you're a little fucking clique, which I will never be part of. Just understand, everybody, I will never be part of your clique.
We didn't ask you to join.
Nobody wants to be part. There's no new people we can bring in. No old people.
That is not even true.
What does that mean? What we've
and
discussed.
You judge people.
Who am I judging?
I'm
the biggest. I'm the biggest crackhead out there. I don't judge anybody. I just go with the flow. How could I judge when I'm the one who brings them all in? So you guys can toss them out.
Flow.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
You do not.
Are you serious?
You judge everything.
You bite your fingers down to a nub.
I
I'm
do not
surprised
bite
you
my
have
nails
fingers.
at all. I have long
you know what I
nails.
mean. Yeah. Whatever the fuck is going on, you.
Oh my God!
You do whatever.
He is out of his mind.
Am I out of my? We're gonna. Hey, can you try not to vote, Dees? We'll put a vote up of who's out of their fucking minds.
But we
I don't
did.
need you voting.
We did make it to the concert, and we had a
did make
great
it to the
time.
concert.
Oh, we did
Have a good time.
Yeah.
By the time, no,
There's a lot going on there.
The concert was before the even concert. To all my Chicago people, we went to Cooper's Hawk, and I don't know if you guys realize how happy
It was so good.
Dude, you told us the entire time that you love that place.
God, I was so happy. It was just a little bit of a restaurant that brings you back a little bit, kind of nostalgia, because we would be there often, and then we would get wine. That's when Cece drank a lot of wine, and it was Romance Red. So she did a bottle and a half of herself. She did like 5 glasses. She was pretty waxed. You were feeling no pain,
I
and
was
then
feeling no
Staxx,
pain.
of course, wasn't doing anything because she wanted to bitch about who was going to drive on the way home. Period. Am I lying? You were thinking about leaving before we got there. Admit
You should
that.
be thankful that you have someone that would not drink so they could drive so everyone else could drink.
But we are so thankful. But you got to see. I'm going to rub her arm a little bit. Okay, just give her a little.
I don't like when he sits by me.
we appreciate that, but it's unnecessary.
It isn't.
It's unnecessary in the aspect that if you're uncomfortable, which I've said a million times, because everybody knows, yes, I drive and watch TV, right? I don't watch it. I don't not
You
watch
do
the road.
watch it.
It's on the side, and the way Staxx and I are sitting now, and I side eye her, is how I watch the TV when we're driving long distances. So it's in the background. I'm hearing it, right? I'm hearing the things. I'm not focusing on it, but I'm hearing it. I see it out of the corner of my eye. You should not be
It's
the DD
not
every
safe.
single time.
I don't
You
mind.
should be able to loosen up because you're the one out of the group that needs to loosen up the most.
Yeah,
I
but she
don't
can't.
mind.
She can't control that. She's always like that, even if she is just
But
around town and she's just like that.
But we're giving her, again, we can solve that problem. It's called Xanax, and it's called
don't
somebody
need
else
a drug.
driving. No? You
Your
don't-
driving causes the anxiety.
Everything.
Well, anybody's
You're
driving
watching
causes
TV,
anxiety.
you're
with
turning
Staxx.
Thank
around
you.
looking,
Wait, Grandpa, I'm coming. Did
It's
he?
true.
Did these
No.
just fucking agree with me?
No, it's true.
That's true. She
I am a
agrees with that.
horrible
You
passenger.
are.
I
You're-
am.
Yeah,
I know
you
that.
have horrible anxiety
And then
in every
when-
aspect of our lives. You have. So
I
all
do
we're
not.
trying to do is have you.
And then when Staxx drives, no fucks are given. She
Oh,
drives like Mario Andretti.
Oh,
and
terrible.
She's like, because she's in control. She likes that.
It's not that. It's not even the fact. Again, I almost went through a windshield 35 miles an hour. That shouldn't happen. And I'm not saying you're a bad driver. You're a distracted driver.
Says the one watching TV while you drive?
Yes. There's a difference. I side-eye
Your
it.
little vape pen?
Yeah, I'm not looking
Turning
at...
around to talk to us in
Yes.
between watching TV?
Yeah.
You both are kind of out there on that aspect. You both are very distracted.
I challenge you to a driving test.
Okay.
A
Oh
course.
boy.
Yeah, I'm in.
We'll make one in the neighborhood.
Okay.
We can make a poll of that. Who do you think out of what we've said so far?
There's no more polls. You vote.
Driving? I did not vote.
You vote all the time.
I voted for my name.
Yeah, I know, twice.
I will do a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, do we?
All right.
What thing?
We'll set it up in the neighborhood with cones or whatever we have.
Yeah,
Oh,
but what do
that's-
you, yeah, but
what, golf carts?
Okay.
We can have Dees run out in the road and see who
runs them
stops
over?
faster.
Oh, I'm all over that. I'm all over that. I think that's the way to run
You think
you
I'm
over.
going to stand there while you guys try to see who stops faster?
Yeah,
We can use our golf carts rather
Dees
than
out.
full cars.
I do golf. Does your golf cart? Oh yeah, you got the new one. Yeah. So yeah, I'm okay with that because it's
Yeah, the drive was rough.
The ride home was absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
didn't say
we
a
were
word.
all.
I did
no
not
that
say
and,
a
the
word.
way, and again,
sleeping.
it's
And thank me now because I did not say a word on the way home.
there was one point where you got her riled up, and then I had to sort her out.
Get her wired up.
Yeah.
You don't sort anyone out.
Yeah, I sorted it out. I told her also because Cece's she just has a fear of highways at this point, right? We all know
Yeah.
that, and she should have been here for this. What do you mean? You
I don't have a fear of highways. I have
Okay.
a fear of you driving on the highways or someone else driving on the highways.
somebody else. That's fair enough.
Because you can't trust just you. If
That's
you're on
what I
That's
can
true.
solve the problem. It's
I-4
called
is the
Xanax.
deadliest road. I don't want Xanax.
Well, then you're not helping. You're
if
not
we would have
enjoying.
taken 44 the way I said,
How
we
much
would have
Xanax?
been
No,
in country
we've never
towns.
look.
How
See,
much
this is
Xanax
what
do you think you can get off Amazon at this point?
I have to look at TikTok
Okay.
and see where
she
they go
doesn't
for.
We're
need-
members.
She doesn't need to get. I can get her all.
Wait.
So
If I'm taking Xanax, I'm taking TikTok Xanax.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
and this is where you have to step back for a minute, okay? Because you just said that you're always afraid of the ride, but we have been to Tampa together 5 times, and this is the first time any of us have fucking even talked about going a different route. So that statement you just made about I didn't like you going to 44 was a bunch of bullshit.
Well, that was a dispute.
Because we've never done that before. Now all of a sudden, since we heard about it, and he wasn't there any 10 minutes before us, and he was stuck to country roads. This is again TikTok land. Podcast land. This was a couple that went with us that decided to drive themselves because Staxx need an oil change. We couldn't take her car. She needed an oil
That's not true. They were driving by themselves anyway. You asshole. We take my
got to the
car
concert.
every time we go to Tampa.
We got
by
to
the
the
way.
concert.
Yeah, I love that though, because your car is bigger, it's comfortable. I mean, the Lexus is a beautiful ride and fantastic, but it's a little small. You were
it's not bad, but it's very
complaining
clean.
about him when he got in because he's a big guy.
I'm a big
So in your car, it's a little. Since it's got the third row, it makes it longer.
That is the rain.
That's rain. Yeah.
Is it rain?
We have a
See,
storm
and I have to work
for
tomorrow.
podcast land right now.
Just
coming
call
to
in
us.
sick. Call in sick. Every human being
I've been
is
there
allowed to
18
call in sick.
years and have never called in sick.
Yeah, there's something wrong with
Yeah.
that.
So we got to the concert.
I'll be there
That's
tomorrow.
anxiety. Yeah. She has anxiety about calling
I don't.
in sick. We're gonna
Anyway,
start. We're gonna
the
put a
concert
calendar.
was really good.
I love that place at the concert. That place was my favorite place so far.
Yeah,
What was it?
it's an
Tampa
amphitheater.
Yeah,
It was actually the
it
fairgrounds.
It was more open, more room to.
Tampa, yeah, you like the chairs.
I did.
Yeah,
I
see,
love the chairs.
as much as I talked about Cooper's Hawk, you talked about.
I
those
did.
chairs.
I did.
I was a big fan of the chairs.
Because we saw Blue October in Orlando, and I felt like I was in a wooden
But that
box.
was a different album. That was a theater.
I
And that
get
was
it.
an old theater too. I
Yeah.
think that's probably part of the
This
reason
was
why the
more
seats
open.
were so small.
You guys would know better than I. I thought that place again. Now we're so they know there's a theater in Disneyland or by Disney, right? Because it was part of Disney, wasn't it?
I think so.
No,
there
wasn't it
was a
Dr.
place-
Phillips Center?
Yeah, isn't that?
Yeah, that's close to.
That's like part of the Disney.
I think. I think
People there had
Maybe.
Disney buttons on. Remember the guy said, "My name's Bob and I'm Disney."
Spelled backwards.
So we went there one day.
Excuse you.
Yeah, sorry. So we went there one day, and we went and saw Blue October there.
Yeah.
But that was a theater, and that's a very nice theater. See, again, you call it bougie. I like the dress up shit. I like the pocket squares. I like the sports coat. But that amphitheater is nice because half of it's outside, so you're not getting that closed in feeling. You're
right.
not getting that, like the Kia Center in Orlando is very nice. Again, like the United Center, Madison Square Garden, they're all they're beautiful arenas, but they're closed in. Your seats are closer together. I'm not a huge fan of the seating arrangements in the Amelia Center. It just seems like very steep.
I love it.
And they're very small.
It is
seats,
very
bro.
steep.
It's very small. Yeah, it's steep and small.
Yeah.
I mean, are you comfortable in those seats?
I'm comfortable because I like watching the lightning, so it don't matter.
It's not about
I
that.
hate this. I love it. I'll go there every time. Doesn't matter.
Just because you love the
I
team.
do.
Yeah.
But I was surprised.
It's hard to pick shit out of you too sometimes.
I was
I
very.
think I'm leaving the show. Called Staxx and Dees. You guys he can say beer me, and you can be like, I'm not anxious.
But I was very surprised at how great they sounded. Creed
Live.
and live.
Yeah,
I mean,
They
they
sounded
sounded very.
exactly
They did.
like they do.
I loved every part of
The
it.
thing about it is this: when you get into bands, and I don't know if we mentioned it, I'm sure we did, but just to reiterate, yes, we went and saw Three Doors Down,
3 Doors Down.
and we saw Creed, and we were about 20 rows up, you'd say.
Yeah.
First section,
No, we were.
26 rows, because it starts at A.
We
And
were had good
we were in
seats.
D.
We were
So
in
we were
decent
4 rows up for the second tier. There's the first
Right.
set, which is A through Z. So what's that? 20?
D.
How many letters in the alphabet again? 26, 24? I forgot today. And then you start at A again. So we were, let's call it 30 rows up.
Right.
So Three Doors Down, CC and I had seen them a couple times back in the day, and they played it was a casino hotel, like the Hard Rock, but it was in Chicago, in Indiana, East Indiana, East Chicago, Indiana. I apologize. So he said the same thing that he said every single time. And I
You
told
called
you
that.
guys
You did call that
He
way
said-
before we got to the concert. You called that.
Every song that he does, he says after it, God bless, thank you, my friends. Every song. That's all he says.
He does.
Right?
He does say
And
that.
one thing we didn't realize.
Except for the one time he preached.
He did preach. I was
And I
very
even saw
shocked.
an article,
But
like
I
an
knew they
interview
were.
he did on, I don't know, if NSNBC or whatever, saying that he uses that as his platform.
Well, they're a Christian band. I knew that.
just saw it today.
They're a Christian
I
rock
never knew
band.
that Three Doors
Yeah.
Down was a Christian band. I mean,
knew that.
growing up, that was always the debate: is Creed a Christian band? Are they not a Christian?
But they
band?
were. They
But you're right,
came out as a Christian band.
They did.
Yeah.
You're
I don't
right.
know why who would debate
Back
that
in the
'cause they
day when
came out.
we were younger, everybody was like, "Oh, they're a Christian band." I'm like, I don't think so. But then,
Yeah.
you grew up with them.
For some reason, I don't know why you guys somebody would not believe that, but we knew they were because they came out as that.
Right.
Same thing with Three Doors Down. Same thing with Skillet. Same thing with Stryper. I don't even know if you know who Stryper is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Christian rock bands. And then we're not talking like a Third Day. Third Day is a Christian band, but they're not Christian rock. But they're a rock band that is supposedly Christian. Again, Creed, Three Doors Down, Skillet.
I feel it's more into the depth of the sound that they bring. It's not more like preaching until he started preaching.
preached,
He literally preached.
That was. I mean, I didn't expect that, but
Yeah.
his songs have always been around that type of.
Are you talking Three Doors Down? Or you
I'm talking Creed.
Oh, Creed, yeah. Well, that one, he didn't preach. The Three Doors Down guy
Oh, he did.
preached. You were talking
preaching.
about, but you
He
see
took,
with
us on
him,
he took us on a journey.
yeah,
He did.
And with him, it's a little different. Three Doors Down, he went into a full tirade. Okay, and the best line that night.
It wasn't a tirade.
Oh, he
it
did.
was
He
more
went
or
in-
less.
He went into a 10-minute tirade about how you fall down, you get up. He just stopped it. He stopped saying "thank you, my friends," and when he only did it once. Remember that?
Right, he only did it
was
once.
a 10-minute because they're an opening act, so they're a little. And we missed Finger 11. Sadly, I know the Dees wanted to see that. I apologize.
We
didn't
heard
make
the very
that
last
Finger.
song.
We heard 3 of them.
But they were doing
As
a
we
lot.
were
They were
walking
doing
up,
a
we
lot
heard
of
3.
covers at the end.
Yeah.
Anyways. It was
Well,
more
the
covers
last
than-
one was Paralyzer.
Yeah, the only song I know by them is the one we heard.
Paralyzer.
Right.
Yeah. There was, but we heard the last 3.
Right.
So the best part of Three Doors Down, when he goes into his tirade, CC looks at me She says, right before that.
Yeah, she didn't like it.
They're really preaching. I said, yeah. She goes, I'm an atheist. I said, what the fuck?
I heard her say that, and I was like,
are you just
say that?
I was like, are you just saying that right now? She's like, I think I am. I'm like, oh, we're at the wrong show, girl.
Well, she also had a bunch of Romance Red.
Romance Red.
A bottle.
Bring the atheists out in you.
A bottle of it.
So maybe if you ask her in today, she probably won't be.
Oh, no. She was straight up. She was convinced that that's where it is. And, and she's like, it's not that. I said, well, yeah, you could be an atheist. I said, but you just don't realize. Atheist just has a wrong, like a negative connotation to it. But atheist really just comes down to meaning that they don't believe, right? It's not that they're anti, they just don't believe. So she looked right at me. She right in the middle of this guy telling her about God looking up and all. She's like, I'm an atheist. I said, well, fuck good for you, girl.
He was like, can you take me?
Yeah. No, she did that.
She was like, no.
Yeah.
She's like, not me.
You're right. She did that during Three Doors Down. So she had already established going into Creed that she wasn't going to listen to their God shit because she had already told Three Doors Down, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Well, you had me so far away from her and my niece, who was the other girl that was there, that we were texting each other during there.
But now let's talk about that for a minute. How did you want that to look?
I didn't know. I'm not complaining.
No, I know
I'm
you're
just
not.
saying
But I
that
wondered
I was so
about.
far away. I had to text them. We were texting back and forth during the show.
But what I think should have happened would have been this. See, then somebody wouldn't have been next to their spouse. Which
Yeah, it didn't matter to me.
Yeah, we don't care.
Okay, so if I'd known
Did
that,
you have to be by yours?
well, during the concert, you kind of want to because I kind of rub on her and shit.
No, let's bring that up. You definitely
you
need to be
rub
by
on
yours.
the lady in front of you.
Yeah.
Let me paint this picture. Whenever Cece's around, goes into this protective mode, and he grabs me every 5 seconds.
Right.
Yeah. She can't see. She can't do. I'm like, she's fine, guy.
Yeah,
she's fine.
Yeah. It's but again, everybody knows me. That just knows that's my world, And I'm not talking CC.
Right.
CC is my world, but the fact of whoever's in my circle. Again, if something was happening to Staxx and somebody was bothering her or something like that, I would do the same thing for her. You know,
do it to me?
CC's elevated because I sleep with her, but Staxx, I would be there for you to do the same thing.
Well,
but yes,
Yeah, but you're over the top.
Let me paint a picture.
I am,
love it.
100%.
AC and Dees are really enjoying the concert. They are loving Creed. They're dancing.
yeah.
I'm
And waxed.
I'm sitting in between the two of them. They're dancing, and I'm kind of getting pushed back a little bit so they can be together. Well,
That's fun. That's thunder.
that is Hurricane Helen.
Yeah, okay, no, she's coming.
Anyway. Yeah, she's going to get us. Anyway, they're dancing so hard. AC hits
Is
the
she?
lady in front of her.
No. Can I interrupt that? Go ahead. I hit her, but did you see how it happened?
It was an accident.
It was, but it wasn't. It was an accident. But did you see how I hit her?
He knocked.
You punched her
I
like
punched
a
her.
punch her
He
back.
knocked her ponytail out. It was so
I
hard.
punched her. I like
In
straight
the
up
middle
punched her.
of a song, he
In the back
went
of her
to
head.
swoop, and it just nailed her.
I didn't swoop. This is
And
what
it
I did.
was the hardest.
It was the song. I want to say it was either Torn or
Arms
What
Wide
If.
Open?
No.
No,
It
that's
was
the one.
What If. It was take from one to hold down one to make another rise.
Yeah.
And I went to Cece and I said, take down one. And then I swung to say, and rise you up. And I was
Bam.
singing to you. And I had a closed fist and I knocked her ponytail out. I knocked her bow out.
Yeah.
I was
Like
singing
she went
and laughing.
forward, and all of a sudden she was like, "Oh!" I just heard the whole thing, and I felt terrible.
Meanwhile, we get through that.
terrible.
And then the next big song that they really like, they're dancing again, and I'm getting pushed out. Well, then I see the Dees.
Oh.
He's dancing, and his shirt is flopping against this woman's husband. Every time he turns,
I kept barely
there's
touching
like-
him.
And I kept
You like the
trying to-
song, guy? You like it?
I kept trying to pull him back, but he thought I was really getting into the music. But I'm trying to pull.
Oh my!
Staxx is like, stop. I'm like, I can't.
Wait, yeah, there was.
Oh, we're such a shit show everywhere we go.
that's
Yeah, but let's not forget that all of a sudden the Dees was like lip to lip with a guy next to him singing to each other.
We were so
yeah,
close.
he made a new
With
friend.
my sacrifice, and they were like face to face, and I was like,
That guy really liked him.
Yeah, but
he
kept-
wanted a friend to
he
play
did get
with.
a little
"Oh, he
close.
played,"
And I
with.
kept having to stare off, like, okay.
Oh, you guys got really
we-
close.
yeah,
Like,
we-
and again,
we did.
podcast land.
It was
Picture
very-
this: like these
very-
two guys are singing together,
Yeah.
like almost nose to
He
nose.
kept grabbing me. I'm not a grabber guy. He kept
He
grabbing
was
me.
putting
I
his
didn't like
arm
it.
around you,
Didn't like it.
the finger in the sky.
Stop
and
it.
you
Stop
were
it now.
you were getting into it. You
was
were you weren't pushing him
But I kept
away.
looking at you saying, he keeps touching me.
I thought you were singing to me.
So then
So then Cece leans up and just smokes her vape and just blows it right in this guy's
she
face.
laughed. So that's the last thing. Meanwhile, we have the other two at the end of the row that I forgot they were there. I forgot there was no action. Like they were singing all, but they were completely composed as to our four.
Yeah.
That I punched a woman, you were rubbing your belly. She couldn't even see because the guy in front of her was standing up. Cece was telling me she hates God, and she was blowing vape into a guy's face in front of her.
We are
With
a
arms wide open.
It was
We
ridiculous.
are a shit show, but we
Shit
have
show.
fun.
Yeah, it was
we
great.
have fun.
We always have fun. We
always have
get
fun.
through it, but it's kind of like where you spend a lot of time together. Every once in a while, you need a break, right? And we're aggravated by it. So what are you showing me, Dees? Dees is showing me something. Are you showing me about the lightning?
I'm showing you about the time.
Oh, what's the time?
I don't know.
Oh, what? It's six o'clock.
yeah,
We start at 5:30. We go to 6, right? When are we gonna go? So, you want? Yeah. Do we want
I'm
to do
showing you
it?
the time because usually it shows it up there, but it's not there.
Yeah, that's because nothing here
Yeah.
ever works the way we need it to work. It's not that it doesn't work, because everything works.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work the way we need it to work. But that was pretty ridiculous. That they were composed and the four of us were a complete shit show. And then we ended up sitting in a parking lot for 6.5 hours. Any attention's good attention. To me. You know I have
That's
a
the narcissist in
right.
you.
You know I have everybody who knows me knows I have a super fucking ego. I could be the fattest, pimpliest motherfucker, and I think I'm the hottest motherfucker the best way. Just the way. But I think I would rather that than feel shitty about myself.
Right.
I feel really bad for the people who feel shitty about
Yeah.
themselves. Oh, look at
Own
me.
it.
I'm not good looking. I'm not.
Own it.
I feel good about myself.
Yeah.
And with that, what do you have to say?
Thank you for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay. And
My turn.
no. Look, if you want to say it,
It's my turn.
you're only allowed to say it once.
I
You
say it
can't
all the
say that.
time.
No,
It's
you
my-
don't
it's
say
my
it.
goodbye.
It's not your goodbye. It could be
They
your
wanna
goodbye.
hear it.
Can't be your hello. It can't be your middle.
It's
You
my-
look.
It's
Dees,
gonna
look
be
at me.
every day.
Look at me.
Yes, folks, we fight coming in and we fight going out.
I love you.
Leave a review
Look at me.
and grab a brew.
All right, that one you can say, but look. Look at me.
Cheers, folks.
It's kind of like Titanic. You have to let it go.
Let it go.
She didn't let him go.
Let
Did
it
she let him
go.
go?
She freaking killed
She
him.
let him go. You need to let that
He
go.
could have fit there with her. We had this.
That
talk before.
worked. Oh,
It
sorry,
works
I didn't
now.
interrupt you. That worked.
It works now.
It's an old show.
They love it.
If you want to go back to that,
We love it.
make the call.
I love you
And
guys.
with that, AC out. This complete nonsense podcast is brought to you today and every day by AAO Optical and WDEC, Anglo-American Optical and What Do I Care Optical, 100-year-old manufacturers of high-end English eyewear, produced in the UK, distributed everywhere. Check us out for your eyewear needs. Anglo-American Optical, LTD.com. If you can dream it, we can make it. 800-753-9727. Give them a call today. Also, Blue Savage Tea, BLUSAVAGET. It's an up-and-coming apparel company that specializes in custom designs of high-quality clothing and apparel. And if you can design it, you can imagine it, they can make it. Check out their Etsy shop, Blue Savage Tea. Again, that's BLUSAVAGET, all one word, on Etsy for great designs. Order today. Give them a call at 708-424-6119. We'd also like to thank our partners, Authentic Creations, who help produce, edit, and market this nonsense podcast. Check them out at AuthenticCreation.org. And we will not forget, last but not least, our partner of Workspace Collective in Daytona for allowing us to record in their luxurious space studio, dedicated desk, conference space, virtual office solutions, and casual meeting areas, The experienced team at Workspace Collective is here to ensure your business thrives. Give them a call at 877-490-0040.